open your Notability app. If you haven't purchased this app, you will need to go to the App Store and do that. Right now it is $4.99. Hopefully you got it last year when I told you that it was free. But we'll open that. When you open it, it will open and look something like this. If this is the first time you've been in Notability, you'll get a welcome screen. If it is not the first time, you may go to a note that you're taking. We're going to go up here to our library, and it's going to allow us to open and do some different things. Let me show you just a little bit about what's on this screen. Edit allows you to edit various notes that you've had. You can swipe a note that you do no longer need to the left and delete it if you already have several. You can share a note. Most of the time when you have this little icon, it means sharing it with something. So if you want to share it with someone, you can do it that way. And you have a plus symbol that you can add a new note. This one will probably be important because this is how you want to organize your Notability app. If you have some options, you can create a divider, and creating a divider is similar to making what I would call a folder. So you would give it a name of whatever that is, and your students would probably want to make a folder that's for your class, and that way they could keep all the notes that are pertain to your class in that folder, and it would just help to keep them organized. Or if you're using Notability for your own note taking, you might, label it for whatever committee or something like that that you are on. Notice it says dividers, group subjects, and subjects hold notes. So you've got multiple layers of organization there if you want to use that. That is totally up to you. Come over here to the right to the search button, and you can look for under search for various different notes that you want to look for. You also have the ability to open things from another place, and this is the import button right here. Dropbox, you might want to connect it with your Notability. It's an easy way to bring things in. Mine is connected to my Google Drive, so when I do that, it will load my Google Drive information so that I can pull that right into Notability if I want to. Makes it very easy to use. And then the last one is the pen and paper, and that's the one where you're going to use to create a new note. And that opens it up so that it looks like this. This is your actual Notability note-taking screen. The first little icon you come to takes you back to your what's known as the library. If you're going back to the note-taking screen, this one, remember, is the share button. That's your undo. This one is text. This one is for writing, if you want to prefer to write rather than type. This is highlighter. This one is an eraser. Here you can cut something. This one allows you to move your paper around without smudging your paper and that kind of thing. This one allows you to record your voice if you want to record something. This is, I know, an interesting one that one of the middle school teachers used last year. They wrote their own poetry, and then she had them read that, their poetry, as well as illustrated all in Notability, which created a cute little book of various different things that they did. And then you have the plus symbol, and the plus symbol allows you to add a lot of other things besides just written work to Notability. And so these are some other options that you have. You also have the little wrench that allows you to change the paper style, get help, or whatever you want to do. And then this last one allows you to see multiple pages over here on the right side of the page if you have multiple pages. So it allows you to see some different things. Okay, so if we choose the text, when we choose text and we tap on the actual page, tap down in the work, then you're going to have your keyboard come up so that you're able to type. Notice that you've got some options as far as formatting features here if you want to do that. It lets you save your favorites right here. That's what those little heart areas are for. if ones that you're going to use a lot. This also gives you kind of an outline feature if you're trying to take notes as an outline, which is helpful. This next one is the writing tool and allows you to actually write on the screen if you want to. And as you can see, it's quite large, so you might not be able to take a whole lot of real specific notes if you want to do it that way. Instead, what you should do, down here, you cannot see mine, it's off the screen, there's a little magnifying glass that when I click on that, it then causes this green box, this green and white box to come up, and at that point it gives me some options within here so that I actually can write in here. Notice what's happening on the upper part of my screen when I did that. It gives me this little box, and see this size difference? That's a great way to get it to make more sense as far as your writing. And here, when I continue to write and I get over here, notice how my box expands, and when I get over to where it won't fit anymore, my box actually moves over. So it's an easy way for students to write as they're taking notes. I recommend a stylus if you are having trouble writing. Sometimes for some people that makes it easier. To make this box disappear, you're going to click on that again here and make it go away. There is also a hand tool down at the bottom that keeps. Notice one of the things that happens. The hand tool at the bottom makes it lift this part up if you need to do that. The hand tool at the top allows you to drag your page if you want to. If you're still in this text mode, sometimes what happens is you start to move your page or you start to do something and you end up writing on it. But if you'll do 2 fingers or you'll use that hand tool, you can move it if you need to do that for some reason or the other. As I said, the next one is your highlighter, so you can highlight things. The next one, it is an eraser, so when you do make an error, you can get rid of it. And then the microphone, as I mentioned earlier, if you want to. Mine is not, in my settings, is not set to go, so you could actually record your voice. And then, as we said, you can do some of these sort of things. So if you want a photo to bring it in, you're going to have to allow it to choose your photo. Here's a picture of my dog, and I can bring that in. It's real handy. I can resize that. I can drag it around on my page so students can write something and give you a picture. So I think that's a real advantage as well. You have various different options here with you could take a picture and bring it in. Figures allow you to write something again, and it comes up here on your page, and I can drag it around. So this is great if you want to do storyboarding. This is a great option. Practice up with what you might want to do with it. When you hold here, remember that you can change the size and color of your writing if you so desire as you're doing things. Practice and begin adding some different visual elements. You could do, a very quick little photo show on here, as well as note taking. I have an attached to the same email a video that shows you how to connect Schoology and Notability in case you want to grade papers through that. This is something that the middle school has done, so most of your students that have been here before will be familiar with that. Play around with Notability and let me know if you need help. Thanks.